June 16th, 2021. A simple lunch run at the Ichiban restaurant turned into a nightmare that still haunts Pittsfield Township. A black Cadillac, a silver Chrysler, a red Dodge, and 5 gunshots that tore through the parking lot and through 2 lives. When the detective hit play on that Dollar General surveillance footage, the courtroom froze. Because the truth wasn't hiding, it was walking right across the screen. And today, inside this courtroom, the only thing more shocking than the footage is the person the witness points to when asked, who pulled the trigger?
Detective Erskine, that's the relevant portion of the Dollar General video that you collected? Right. Okay. I don't have any other questions for this witness at this point in time.
Cross-examination.
No questions.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Detective. You may step down. Call your next one.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to call Jay Thomas. I've got some in there.
And please come forward and be sworn.
See, raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony responsibility, truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. See, state and spell your first and last name for the record.
J. Thomas, J. H-O.
All right. Thank you. All right, you may inquire.
Thank you. Jay, thank you so much for being here today. Got your name. Can you tell me how old you are? Are you familiar with a subject by the name of Daryl Banks? And how did you know Mr. Banks? Okay. And how long did you know him? And I want to turn your attention to June 16th of 2021. Remember that day? What was your relationship to Mr. Banks on that date? Okay. Do you remember going to the Ichiban located on Washtenaw that day? Okay. Silly question, I know, but do you recall why you went to the Ichiban that day? Okay. Do you recall about what time you were there? Can you tell me, was it morning, afternoon? Okay, so sometime in the afternoon. Tell me about arriving at the Ichiban.
I came back out and I went to the bathroom and then tried to drop the.
Okay.
Your Honor, I can barely hear.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to speak up, ma'am, but also, Mr. Vincent, if you needed some equipment we can amplify that sound if it becomes a problem, but either way.
She just spoke up a little bit.
All right, if you can. I realize it might be difficult, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. Was when you went to the Ichiban with Mr. Banks, was it to eat in, take out? Okay, but you went inside of the establishment?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall what kind of car Mr. Banks was driving that day?
A black Cadillac.
All right. Tell me about leaving the Ichiban that day.
We were pulling out right there. A car pulled up and they almost hit us in the car. So they came up to the car. Two guys came up to the car one on this side, one on the other. They kind of got into an argument. And then one of them was like, just go on about your day. He said, I don't have to.
I'm going to pause you right there. Do you recall, there's like the parking lot area of the Ichiban and the rest of that plaza, and then there's the main street, Washington. Do you recall which way you guys were exiting?
That way.
Okay, like towards the plaza?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recall the type or anything about the car that you almost got into an accident with?
I don't.
Oh, do you remember what color, what type of vehicle it was?
Right.
Okay. Was it a
SUV.
it was an SUV? Okay. And all right. This collision, who's driving?
Direct.
And where are you in the car?
Passenger seat.
Front passenger seat, rear passenger seat, something.
Right. Correct.
Front passenger seat. Is there anybody else in the car?
No.
Okay. Was there anything noticeable to you about that white colored vehicle?
No.
Okay. You indicated that two individuals came towards the car.
Yes.
Are those two different individuals other than
Yes.
Mr. Banks?
Yes.
Did Mr. Banks ever get out of the car?
No.
Okay. And you said there was one on one side and one on the other. Can you explain what you mean by one side or the other?
One on the driver's side and one on the passenger side.
Like one on your side and one on the driver's side?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. You indicated that somebody had said something. Who is that person talking to?
The ground was talking to me was outside of the car.
Okay. And what's the next thing that you recall happening from there?
From there, they were going back and forth. I can't remember exactly what was said, but I remember the person outside of the day was like, just go on about your day. And the girl was like, I don't have to. I'm not for it.
Okay. So this conversation goes on. Then what happens?
Then the person on the driver's side started shooting.
Okay.
So that I can be clear, ma'am, the person saying, go about your day, which side were they on?
The driver's side.
That was the person on the driver's side. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay. Do you remember, was that individual like towards the front of the car, the driver's side window, rear of the vehicle?
The driver's side window.
Okay. And you said, what did he start doing?
He started shooting.
How many, can you walk us through that scenario? What was happening? How many shots did you hear?
At least 5.
Okay. Is it all from one person?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see the firearm used?
It was so quick.
Fair. I'm just wondering, do you know if it was a pistol, rifle, something different? If you know. If you don't know, I don't want you to.
I don't know.
Okay. How long did that, you said it was very quick. How long did that happen for?
Objection, the witness just said it very quick.
Overruled. She can answer it if she can.
About 5 minutes.
From front to end, from the start to the end?
It had to be not even 20 minutes.
Okay. What's the next thing that you hear or see?
The next thing is we're driving to the hospital. I've hit, drove himself to the hospital.
Who said that?
Right.
Okay. And where do you guys end up going?
St. Jude.
St.
The hospital nearby, I'm not sure.
Okay. And how did you guys get there?
He drove. The road drove himself.
Okay. Do you recall what the path of travel was? How he got from the Ichiban to the
It's just
hospital?
around the corner, so it's not very far.
Okay. And how familiar are you with the Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Pittsfield area?
I'm not very familiar with it,
Okay.
but I know it's not too far from Ichiban Hospital.
Okay. All right. What happens when you guys get to the hospital?
When we get to the hospital, I get out, tell the workers he's shot. They run outside, they take him to the vet.
Okay. When you're outside at that point, did you have an opportunity to view his Cadillac?
Yes,
Did you see any damage to the car?
yes, it was bullet holes and
And I know again this might seem silly, but were there any bullet holes in the Cadillac before going to the Ichiban that day?
no.
Detective Kyle Klerskin steps forward, 23 years on the force, and every second of those years shows in his testimony. He walks the court through the Dollar General cameras, the vehicles, the route of travel, and the car with fresh bullet damage. But everything changes when the next witness, Jay Thomas, takes the stand. Her voice shakes, but her memory does not. She remembers the SUV almost crashing into their Cadillac. Two men approaching, an argument.
Sir, come forward to be sworn.
All right, you're supposed to talk to 3 attorneys and bring me those names. Did you do that?
I talked to one attorney.
You talked to 1 attorney. Who'd you talk to? Him? Do you know his name? Mr. Gilthorpe, do you recall talking to this young man, Mr. Calise? Okay, and so what did you talk to him about?
State and spell your first and last name in the record.
Okay. So why did you only talk to 1 instead of
Mr.
3?
Mullen, thank you for being here today.
I'm not
You
sure
have
how old are you?
previously testified in the matter, and I
18.
think you've been given some
So,
form of immunity
It is
agreement
time to
with my
make
office,
some,
is that right?
some adult decisions and learn how to follow the rules. If somebody's sitting
Okay,
here,
but you've had an
tells
opportunity
you
to
to do
speak to an attorney
something
about
and tells you
about,
if you don't do it,
um,
you could go to
that
jail.
agreement and prior to your
I could send you to
previous
jail right
testimony,
now.
is that right?
Because when you were here
Okay.
before, I
I
said,
appreciate you
you
being
need to
here
talk to at
today.
least 3. If you
We
don't hire
have your name.
someone,
How old
talk
are
to
you?
at least 3 and bring me those names.
Um,
You saw the young lady that was in here
and
before. She had a
Are
page
you
full of
familiar?
people
I'm
that
just
she
going
had
to go
talked
through a
to.
couple
It's not
names
that
real quick.
hard,
Are you familiar with
right?
someone by the name of Kathy Gray?
So are you still in school?
And
Are you working?
does she have a nickname?
Where are you working? Okay. I'm going to reset your case for 2
Libby
weeks.
ish.
I want you to talk to at least
Okay.
3 lawyers or get someone hired.
Are you also
If you can't
familiar with
afford an
a
attorney, then we'll go
Nia
through that
Lee?
process and you
Nia
might get a
Lee? I'm sorry
court-appointed
if I got
attorney,
that
but you're
wrong.
going to at least try and you're going to follow the rules
Okay.
first. Do you understand?
How do you say the
2
name?
weeks.
Miss Lee?
Step
Oh,
in front of the
Nia.
clerk.
Okay. And are you familiar with somebody by the name of Marvin Sullivan? Okay. Is that somebody who you see in the courtroom today? Okay. Just tell me what he's wearing
DeMarc
and if
Cole?
he's seated at a table or not. Okay. Any common nicknames that you're aware of for Mr. Sullivan? Greedy?
Good morning. Are you DeMarc Cole? And Mr. Cole, this is your
Um,
initial appearance.
are you familiar
in
with the
cause number
Ichiban
25,
restaurant
DCCR
in Washtenaw,
0282.
here in Washtenaw
You're charged
County?
with a third-degree felony
Okay.
offense of
Do you
giving
recall
false
going there
information
back
for a
in June
license or
of
registration
2021?
from November 8th of 2024. Since you've made bond in your
Okay.
case, have you had
Do
an
you
opportunity
say
to
that
try to
again,
hire a
sir?
lawyer?
You need to speak up.
Right, so when you're in custody, we automatically give you one, but
You
now
just
that
keep
you've
your
made
voice
bond,
up.
I'm going to
That'll
expect you to
pick it up.
try to hire someone. So I'll reset
Do you
your case
recall what
about
kind of
30
car you were
days to
driving
give you
back
some
in
time to try to
June
hire
of
somebody.
2021? Yep. Do you
I'd
recall what
rather
color
you
it
not
was?
talk to me about the case. I don't know anything about the case really, okay? And so that's why you need a lawyer, so they can talk to the assistant district attorney and figure out, if you have some information about the case,
matter
then
that we
the
talked
important
about.
thing is to get a lawyer so that they can
There
handle
was a
that for
day
you.
that you were
Okay.
going to the
And
Ichiban
so
and you were
if you
meeting
could
other
get someone
people,
hired
right?
before the next court
Do you
date,
remember
just bring
how
the
many
reset
people you were
notice
supposed
that
to be
you get
meeting?
today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to
Do you remember how
If
you
you're
got
unable
there?
to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm
that same
ordering you to
vehicle,
visit with
that
at least
300?
3 lawyers. They
Who
all
else was
charge
in the
different
car with you?
amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the people you've talked to, so I know you're
Okay,
trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
And who is your
If you don't
girlfriend?
do that, then you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following
And how
the
many
court order,
kids?
and you would go back to jail. Do you
What
understand?
are their ages?
All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice.
Yeah. Like toddlers, maybe a little older? Okay, thanks. Do you recall there being some kind of an incident that occurred at that Ichiban?
Jorge Del Fiero?
What was the first thing that you remember happening when you got to the Ichiban?
I almost hit my car. I don't know like exactly how it happened.
Good morning. Are you Jorge Del Fiero? And Mr. Del Fiero,
Okay.
this is your initial appearance,
That
in cause number
Ichiban
25, DCCR
is placed kind of
0892,
like
you're
out on
charged
its
with a
own in
third-degree
that
felony
plaza, is that
offense
right?
of assault, family violence by impeding breath or circulation
Right.
from January 31st of 2025.
Did this
And
happen
since you've
on the
made bond in
front
your case, have
side
you
of
had
the
an
building?
opportunity to
or the rear
hire a
side of the
lawyer?
building, this almost accident? Okay.
Right, so
Okay.
what I'll do, Mr.
like,
Del
there's
Fiero,
kind
is
of like a
give you about 30
line turn
days
there,
to
is
see if
that
you can
right?
hire somebody. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the
Okay.
reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're
there
unable
was
to
not a crash
hire
though,
someone
right?
before that next court
Okay.
date, I'm ordering you to visit with at least
What's
3
the
lawyers.
next thing that
Charge different
happens
amounts, they have different
after
payment
that near
plans.
collision?
Bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, if you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that reset notice.
Angrily asking, he didn't really say, I don't really remember what the conversation was, but
He was upset.
Kingston Walker?
And when I say upset, we can agree he was angry? Okay.
Kingston Walker.
When you parked your car, you said that he had to reverse. Am I led to believe that you had to park behind him then? So he
Good morning, you're
reversed back
Kingston
to you to where your car
And
was?
Mr. Walker, did you get someone hired?
Okay. Does he ever get out of the car? Okay. All right, so you guys or he's at least yelling at you. What's the next thing that happens at that point in time?
Well, did you talk to some other attorneys?
And the fact that I'm not gonna be able to.
I'm sorry.
Where are you working?
I'm not gonna be able to go into the
Okay,
restaurant.
what are your
and
hours?
Enjoy my meal. I have to get out of there, one way or another.
Okay.
You don't know
All
how to
right.
answer that question?
So what happens
That you
next?
have to get out of.
Right, but you don't go to, what time do you usually go to work every day? Is it
I'm
different?
not gonna be able to go into
Right,
the
so what time do you go to work
restaurant and
tomorrow?
Enjoy a meal with my girlfriend and my children.
Got
Oh,
it.
so you have some days off
Okay.
where you could talk to
All
some
right.
attorneys? Right.
So what
Is it,
happens
your mom's
next?
not in trouble, is she? She doesn't have 2
After
felonies
Daddy
pending.
starts like gesturing and fidgeting around the car.
And
He
she's not the
perfectly
one
is
who had a
cool,
a
and
judge
cool
tell
down.
her, talk to at
Pick
least
up the
3
cell
lawyers
phone,
if you're
put
not
the
gonna be able to
cell phone
hire
down.
Mr. Burbank,
Told me I
right?
wasn't gonna be able to
Right.
go into the restaurant.
2 weeks.
Enjoy the meal with my
Get somebody hired
girlfriend and my
or talk to
children.
at least 3 lawyers in 2 weeks, or I will raise
Next
your
thing you
bond for
know,
not
after
following
he's
that court
fidgeting,
order. Not your mom,
I'm
you.
always going
You
on, but I
understand?
was scared for my
Step in
life
front of
at
the
this
clerk.
point.
Fair enough. I'm going to pause you
Well,
right
do
there.
3.
Okay. Where are you in
No,
relation
it's
to
not
the
off
car
the
at this
table.
point in time?
But you have to prove to me that you have tried to hire an attorney and you
His
can't
window-
afford one. And one of the ways you prove that to me is by following my rules.
It's,
You don't know if
the
you can
driver's side
afford
window?
an attorney if you don't
Okay.
talk to him.
Is there at this point in time anybody
Right.
with you.
But do you remember what I told you? All the lawyers charge different amounts.
Okay.
They have different
At
payment
some point in
plans.
time,
You may
does
not be able to
anybody join
afford
you in
Mr.
that parking
Burbanks,
lot?
but you may be able to afford another attorney. But you don't
From the
know that
video
because you
guys
didn't talk
showed,
to any.
informed me that
So
somebody
you
was
follow
there.
the rules, and
And,
then,
yeah, but I
just
don't-
like I said the first time, I say the exact
Okay.
same thing to every single person that comes in front of me, so I know I said these
All right,
words.
so what's the next,
If you do all of those things, when you come back, then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do them, then I'll raise your bond for not following my order, and you'll go back to jail.
did
Right?
any of those people get out
Do what
and
I asked
come out
you
into the
to.
parking lot?
Try to hire someone, talk to different attorneys,
the
write
300?
it down, bring me the names back.
Okay.
I want to know that you've talked to them and
Um,
what they've said, and then we'll discuss your
and
options. If you don't, you'll
What
go back
about,
to jail.
was there another car
Okay.
that was supposed to
Step in
be,
front of
that
the
you were
clerk.
supposed to be meeting with there?
There was supposed to be more people coming, but I don't know what they were trying.
Okay. Do you know who those other people were that you were at least anticipating? I'm not sure if it's
Angel
the entire
Coleman?
party or part of the party, whatever. Okay.
Mr. Coleman is? Oh, okay. I'll hold that one, as soon as I get that paperwork through, I'll take care of it.
And so then,
I'll take care of your case in just a
What
second.
happens next?
Thanks.
After they told me I was.